This week, although our primary topic is visual supports, and you will find some great information about visual supports in our weekly module, I want to introduce you to the California Early Childhood Educator Competencies. The competencies describe the knowledge, skills, and dispositions that early childhood educators need in order to provide high quality care and education to young children and their families. In the area we are going to highlight this week, special needs and inclusion, we are provided with key concepts, dispositions, and performance areas. Before you actually look at the competencies, I would encourage you to watch the video that gives you an overview of the particular topics. It really gives you a frame of reference before you get into the meat and nitty-gritty of the actual document. This competency area focuses on 4 particular topics. First, philosophy, policies, and practices. You'll see a lot of IDEA in this section. Next, developmentally and individually appropriate practice. Third, collaboration with families and service providers. You know that's a critical issue. And finally, environmental access and adaptive equipment. When you click on the link to the competencies, our focus section begins on page 59 and begins with a brief introduction. We could have introduced these the first week. However, I think some of you might have been a little overwhelmed. Instead, you now have some knowledge in your toolbox, and I believe you are ready to take a look at this and more easily understand these important concepts and behaviors we want to be embodying in our work with children and their families. The competencies were released in 2011, so they've been out for a while. However, we shouldn't just leave them on a shelf. We need to use them as a guide, as a teaching tool, similar to the way we use the NAEYC Code of Ethical Conduct. It all works together to help us become the best early childhood educators we can. Have a great week, and please don't hesitate to contact me if I can be of assistance.